Good morning, welcome to day 5 of my 30 days of Pilates. Hope you're all good. Today's class will be focusing on the abdominals, so I hope you're ready for a bit of that. We're going to start lying down on our mat. So lying on your backs. Knees are bent, feet are on the floor, and feet are hip width distance apart. I want you to relax your upper body and just place your hands on the mat. Okay, so we're going to start just by moving the spine. I want you to sink your lower back into the mat. Start to lift your bum. Allow your spine to follow as your hip bones reach up for the ceiling. Lovely, and when you get to the top there, you should feel back of the legs working, bum working, and then slowly reverse by lowering down from the chest. Back of the ribs go down. Tailbone finds the mat and you release the glutes. And again. Sink in the lower back, lifting the bum, spine, reaching the knees away from you and slowly melting back down. Lovely. And we'll do a couple more of these. So just mobilizing the spine, waking up the back of the legs, waking up the glutes, front of the hips, and rolling back to the mat. Gorgeous. Let's do one more. Picking up, keeping the hips, keeping the knees hip width distance apart. So we're working the inner thighs too. And slowly bring it all the way back down with control. Releasing the glutes at the bottom. Amazing. Bring your knees together, bring your feet together, and just drop your knees down to the floor. And we're just wringing out the spine now. Nice little stretch here. And breathing out to bring the knees up. Inhale, float the knees down towards the other side. Exhale. Bring the knees up. And again, over we go. Trying to keep the shoulders on the mat to really allow for the biggest stretch. And last one here. Nice. Breathing out, bring the knees up, feet find the floor. And then I want you to bring your right ankle over your left knee. Okay, so we're going to start to get into the abdominals a little bit with some control work and stretch out the back of the leg as well. So I want you to draw that knee towards you. Ooh, big old stretch, down the bum, down the back of the leg. And then I want you to use control from the abs to lower the foot back down. And again, breathing out, lift the knee. Find that lovely stretch. And then floating the foot back to the floor with control. Exhale, lift. Good. So as the foot goes back down, I want you to try and keep the back of the rib cage connected to the mat. And lift. Lovely. So what we're not looking for is this. You're overarching the spine as you drop the foot. Last one. And take the foot to the floor. I want you then to fold that knee over towards the mat. Getting into a lovely stretch all down the top of the bum, top of the leg of the opposite leg. Take a breath in. And as you breathe out, bring the leg back up and switch sides. So opposite ankle over opposite knee, and you're lifting that knee towards you into that juicy stretch, and then control the lower back down. Breathing out to lift. And lowering the foot back to the mat. Into the stretch. Controlling the rib cage as you drop the foot. Last one. Lovely. Dropping that foot to the floor, taking the knee over to the side for that nice stretch from the top of the bum down the top of the leg. Depending on where you hold your tightness, it might feel a little bit tighter on one side than the other. And then breathing out to bring the knee back up and unravel your leg. Lovely. Okay, interlace your fingers, and I want you to take your hands behind your head. So your head's nice and supported by your hands here. Take a breath in to prepare, and as you breathe out, I want you to look between your knees and lift your head off of the floor. Now let your head be heavy in your hands, so you don't feel any tension in your neck here. And then you're going to breathe out again and lift your forehead towards your knees a little bit more, trying to get those shoulder blades up. Take a breath in. And on this final lift, think about reaching your elbows wide to give you that extra lift. And then slowly lower yourself back down. Good, and we go again. Breathe in. Breathing out, lifting the head, looking forward. Breathe in. Breathing out, lifting that little bit more, trying to get the shoulder blades off. Inhale. Exhale for that final curl up. And slowly take it down. Lovely. One more here. Exhale, lift. Inhale. Exhale to come up that little bit more, just an inch or so more. And on the final exhalation, can you lift even a centimetre more? Amazing. And take it all the way down to the floor. Right, float your legs up into tabletop one at a time. Good. And we're going to come into that chest lift again, so straight up, breathing out. And I want you to be relaxed through the shoulders and just let your head be heavy in your hands here. We're going to come into single leg stretch. So I want you to point and extend one leg away and bring the knee back in. And exhale, other side. And return. And reach. Good. So you're keeping the head lifted. Ideally, you want the shoulder blades off a little bit more. There you go. So the abdominals are doing all of the work here. You shouldn't feel any tension in your neck because you're nice and supported there. One more on each side. Good. Last one here. And we're going to add a little twisty rotation. So I want you to extend one leg away. And then you're just going to lift and look past your opposite knee. It's not a massive twist. Come back to center, draw the knee in, other side. So it's more of a lift than a twist. And center. And coming up with a little rotation. Good. So keep the elbows wide. Try not to hug your head. Just keep that focus on the abdominals and less on the arms. Last one here. Come back to center. Lower the head down. Bring your hands to the mat and keep your legs where they are. Okay? Keeping the back of the ribs connected to the mat. I want you to do a double leg extension here. So reaching both legs away, breathing out. And then draw the knees back in. And extend. Good. And reach. Now, if you find it a challenge to get your legs straight, don't worry about how straight they're going. Just go to where you can. Also, the lower your legs go, the more tension on your abdominals, okay? So what I want you to focus on is the control. You want to be able to keep the back of the ribs connected to the floor. So just take your legs higher if it means you can keep the control. Last one. Good. And lower the legs down one at a time. Ooh, nice. Okay, roll over onto your side, push yourself up. And we're going to be on our side here. So knees together, feet together, and I want you to come onto your elbow Elbow wants to be in line with your shoulder, okay? Bring your hand behind your head. And we're just going to do a nice little spine twist here. So I want you to turn to look towards the floor, looking past your elbow and going as far as you can. It should feel so nice across the back of your rib cage, and turning back to face me. Lovely. And again, breathing out to twist. Inhale to open up the chest and face me. And again. Good. And open. One more here. Lovely. Looking forward. Now extend your top leg away and just hold it at hip height here. Brilliant. So we're going to do that rotation again. And as you rotate, you're going to send that leg back behind you, opening up at the front of the hip. And then turn to look at me. Good. And twist. Reach that leg back and bring everything back in line with the body. And rotate. So this is really nice. You should feel the stretch from your rib cage all the way down the front of your leg. One more here. And rotate. Nice. Coming back to face me. Hold it here. I want you to do a little rainbow kick. Forwards and backwards. Good. For two. Last one. Hold the leg at hip height and bring the knee in. Drop the arm down. Amazing. Push yourself up and over to the other side. So coming onto the elbow, knees are together, feet are together, and hand behind your head. So starting with that rotation, twisting the spine. We're looking down to the floor and past the elbow. And then looking towards me, opening the chest. Brilliant. And again, breathing out into that lovely twist. Good. Back to me. Couple more here. And open. And last one. Lovely. Hold it here. Press into your elbow to support yourself in the shoulder. Extend that top leg away. And we go again. So rotating to look towards the floor and pointing and extending your leg behind you. And bring everything in line with the body. And again. Nice. Pressing to come up. And twist. Good. And two more here. Lovely. Last one. Nice rotation. Point the toe. Facing forward. Press into your elbow. Reach your foot away. Keeping that leg lifted. And rainbow taps forward. Back. Tap. Nice. Last two. Bring the leg back in line with the body. Draw the knee in. And push yourself all the way back up. Lovely. Sit cross-legged. And sitting up nice and tall. I want you to reach your arms forward like you're hugging a huge beach ball. Good. Get your fingertips to touch. And then breathing in, extend your arms wide, lifting the chest up into extension. And again, breathing out, round in the back. Lovely. And inhale to extend. Let's do one last stretch here. Flexing forward, pulling the tummy in. And finally, growing tall, reaching the hands back into that lovely chest stretch. And release and take your hands down. Well done, that went quickly, didn't it? 15 minutes. Amazing. Well done you for joining in, and see you tomorrow.